Okay, so last night things got heated between the ladies. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj were going back and forth, and it all started after Nicki threw some subtle shots at Cardi. And honestly, we all know these two have never exactly been on friendly terms. Here's what's been going on. Cardi B dropped her album, AmITheDrama, on September 19th, and ever since then, Nicki has been throwing some shade on Twitter. She even announced her own album release date, March 27th, which happens to be just 5 days after Cardi's album came out. Now Cardi's album is absolutely killing it. AmITheDrama went platinum in no time, hitting #1 on the Billboard Hot 200 and moving 200,000 units in its very first week. On top of that, it's the first 2025 album to reach multi-platinum status. And Cardi made history as the first female rapper whose first 2 albums debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. The numbers are seriously impressive. Of course, fans were buzzing over the unofficial competition between Cardi and Nicki. Everyone was waiting to see if Cardi's sophomore effort would outsell Nicki's Pink Friday. Just to give you context, Nicki's Pink Friday sold 253,000 units in its first week. Cardi's AmITheDrama sold 200,000 units in its opening week, which is amazing on its own. But yeah, it fell a little short compared to Nicki's numbers. So while Cardi's album is smashing records and breaking history, in terms of first-week sales, Nicki still holds the edge with Pink Friday at 253,000 units. And of course, the Barbs weren't going to stay quiet. They made sure Cardi knew she came up short in first-week sales compared to Nicki's sophomore album. And that's exactly what sparked the fiery back and forth between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj last night. It all went down on Twitter. Nicki didn't hold back and went off on a rant about Cardi. Now, I'm going to break down these tweets for you, but first, you need to understand why they're worded like this. On Cardi's album, there's a song called Magnet, where she raps, "A B, C, D, E, E, F, G. These B's can't F with me." Keep that in mind because both Cardi and Nicki use that line as a reference point in their back and forth. So Nicki started with some cryptic tweets, saying, "Raw dog pregnant with the 4th baby, Barney BV and HPV allegedly." Then she went on, "A BC, CDE, EFGL, and said mom was trini." And another one, "ABB, CDE, EFG, surgery to look like me. Tell that rat and tell Jay-Z. RICO fraud and perjury." Cardi didn't hold back either. She clapped back with, "ABCDE, EFG, your man has to snatch. P tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-Y-olds." And Nicki shot back, "A BCDEFG, pregnant, play with his busy." Here, she was referencing the alleged gay rumors about Stefan Diggs, Cardi's boyfriend and baby daddy. The battle kept escalating. Nicki added, "ABCDEFG, rap like Barney, still ugly." Cardi responded with a picture, and Nicki posted a picture of Cardi in return. But she wasn't done. Nicki ended with a savage tweet. "ABCDEFG, falling off the charts with a big belly, running trains barefoot, still smelly. Still, you could not outsell me." It was messy, dramatic, and honestly, every fan was glued to their phones watching this unfold. The Twitter war between these two isn't just entertainment. It's full-on chaos with a mix of cryptic bars, references, and shots that nobody could ignore. Cardi B fired back hard. She responded with, "All right, now this is the 3rd tweet talking about my pregnancy, like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them perks scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord protect my babies." And she didn't stop there. Cardi went on to question why Nicki kept dragging her album into this, saying, "Why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the F is you comparing yourself to me for?" It was straight up chaos, a complete mess, honestly. But this isn't even the first time Cardi and Nicki have gone back and forth. This rivalry has been simmering for years, and every new album just adds fuel to the fire. So what do you think about this Twitter war between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? Who do you think came out on top in this battle of words?
Because it showcases y'all fucking double standards. Just last week, everybody was gagging at Cardi B for going at JT. And now that it's Nicki Minaj popping her shit, everybody done found their moral compass that was just deep in the fucking trash last week. And I love when Nicki Minaj does what she does because every time something is done against her, it's just a big coincidence. Prime example. The first day that Nicki Minaj got up talking about Jay-Z, out of the blue, here come Cardi. Go to dinner, go shopping, go to the park, get off the internet, enough. Nicki Minaj ignored the fuck out of her because she understood that Cardi was about to do her album rollout. Then all of a sudden, Cardi B hops up on the Imaginary Dragons beat, and they're pushing it real big that she got Jay-Z's approval. Trying to bait Nicki again. No matter how you flip it, bop it, and pop it, y'all ain't never thought about Cardi B on any fucking Jay-Z song, or even about them in the same sentence. And then to not even use it as just a song on your album, it was your lead single, one of your lead singles, and it fucking flopped. All because she was trying to bait Nicki, and y'all don't want to admit that. Nicki can't win with y'all because y'all don't like her. Cardi will say some shit that's absolutely stupid like she just did, and y'all will eat it up. Prime example, how was you just trying to shame JT last week for having an abortion, and now you're trying to shame Nicki Minaj for going to the clinic, supposedly, to get pregnant? Bitch, which side do you stand on? Is it a problem to get abortions, or is it a problem to try to have a baby? But see, y'all don't even care how that don't even make no fucking sense just because y'all don't like Nicki.
Girls, it is 1 a.m. and y'all bitches is tweeting back and forth. Get in the fucking booth. Get in the booth. Cardi is fighting back. Nicki, Onika, I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, you tweet. No, bitch, get in the fucking booth. I better have a diss track on my Spotify by fucking Wednesday morning at the latest. Y'all bitches spend way too much time on fucking Twitter. This is the thing. I love rap beef. I need the beef to be in the music. I don't care about your tweets. I don't care about who had an abortion. I don't give a fuck about who had a baby. I don't care who had multiple baby fathers. I don't care. You are rappers. Get in the goddamn booth because y'all are talking rap.
To me, how Nicki Minaj is always talking about how Cardi B wants to be her, but it's always Nicki Minaj aligning herself with Cardi B. Never the other way around. I never, ever, ever see Cardi B speak on Nicki Minaj at all. She is always responding. So, like, sit it.
You want, but this beef between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is quite entertaining. I love a good rap beef. And with these ladies both being from New York, their insults hit hard. They go low. Their insults are vile. They do not hold back whatsoever. These two have been very consistent. They do not like each other, and I don't think they ever will. And the thing is, I get both sides. One person feels like, hey, I'm the coach, I'm the person who put you on, you need to respect me, blah, 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 blah. But the other person feels like, you're not about to sun me. And that's just very New York on both ends. Y'all can call me messy, but I truthfully feel like this just makes music fun. Because now we're all patiently waiting for March 27th to get here so we can listen to Nicki diss Cardi and the rest of her sons. But anyways, thank you to these ladies for entertaining me before I went.
And that's the tea, y'all. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj went full-on Twitter war mode, throwing shade, cryptic bars, and even getting personal. Sales, albums, pregnancies, and shady lines. Nothing was off limits. Cardi's making history with her album AmITheDrama, hitting platinum and breaking records. But Nicki isn't backing down, flexing her Pink Friday numbers and clapping back with those savage tweets. It's messy, chaotic, and honestly, kind of entertaining. Fans are taking sides, barbs are going in, and Cardi stans are holding strong. But at the end of the day, this isn't just about numbers. It's about legacy, pride, and showing who really runs the game. So now the question is, who really won this round? The Queen of Twitter burns or the record-breaking chart topper? You decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments because this saga is far from over, and you know it's going to get even crazier. Stay tuned because the drama between Cardi and Nicki is one Twitter feud you don't want to miss.